We see an ETF as you hold 99% of your Bitcoin because every year you're paying 1% in fees, as opposed to buying a Bitcoin Treasury. The idea is that we're going to be accretively accumulating Bitcoin as we go. So if you buy one Bitcoin worth of our company at the start of the year, by the end of the year you should hopefully be at 1.1, 1.2 and continuously grow it that way.
I'm here with John Davitsky from Maple Strategy. Why don't you tell us what Maple Strategy does?
Yeah, thanks for having me. This is great. We're looking at building the biggest Bitcoin treasury in Canada, and we really want to focus on the educational aspect of building out a business where we can really educate Canadians on Bitcoin, educate corporations on why they should be holding Bitcoin, and really do something that's great for Canada with highlighting all the great Canadian custodians, exchanges, and trading partners along the way.
So you say the biggest Bitcoin treasury in Canada. Does that mean that there are already others? And what is the competitive landscape? It seems like we're seeing them pop up. Some are Bitcoin only and others diversified, but we do see more of them than ever before right now.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Canada definitely does have a few companies that are adopting the Bitcoin standard and really getting into this business. And what we've really found is a lot of them are focusing on different aspects of business, whether it be the Lightning Network, whether it be gold companies out in India or that kind of thing. And what we really want to do is just be focused on building our Bitcoin treasury out and educating people in the concept. So we really wanted to keep it a lot more simple than focusing on too many things.
What is the case for a Bitcoin asset treasury? Because there are people, especially the hardline Bitcoiners, who will say, no, you need to own it yourself. Like, why would you then, go to another organization that is essentially kind of centralizing, the fund around them?
For sure. And, I agree with that too. I mean, self-custody is clearly the best way to go. And we're really looking at the market that is either too scared to get into Bitcoin or their exposure to Bitcoin is maybe just an ETF currently. And when we sort of look at that landscape, we see an ETF as you hold 99% of your Bitcoin because every year you're paying 1% in fees, as opposed to buying a Bitcoin Treasury. The idea is that we're going to be accretively accumulating Bitcoin as we go. So if you buy one Bitcoin worth of our company at the start of the year, by the end of the year you should hopefully be at 1.1, 1.2 and continuously grow it that way. Our announcement here is really just coming soon. We're working through the process with the TSXV to get licensed, and we're going to do that as soon as we possibly can. But in the meantime, we are really just out here and letting people know that there's going to be a champion coming in Canada, and we really want to bring the whole network together in the process and create a Team Canada that's a winning strategy for everyone.
Love it. What do you think is the greatest misconception about Bitcoin in 2025?
I always say to people the three biggest problems in Bitcoin are education, education, education. If every person that was at this conference or that owns Bitcoin understood Bitcoin the way you and I do, I think there'd be at least a zero added to the price. And I think that the way that the message has been told hasn't hit, and we really have to meet people where they're at and see what we can do to change that narrative.
That's why we exist as well. Bitcoin and digital assets in general, I'd say. Final question, could you see Canada ever adopt a Bitcoin standard?
I'd love to see it one day, but I think, as we said before, it takes guys like you and guys like us to really continue this education process and make it so that they can't not adopt it.
Love it. Thank you very much.